All right, this is going to be a front box squat. So here I am loading the weight on the front of my body. You don't have to use a barbell. If you don't have one, you can just use dumbbells here. I would definitely recommend doing a heavier weight if you can bear it on your shoulders. From there, what you're going to do is go ahead and do the sitting position just like you're sitting in the chair. But when you come up, you don't want to rock forward. You want to make sure that you're keeping your core nice and strong. You're not doing a huge rock forward, but you are going to do just a slight rock and try to stand straight up. This will be engaging your core, your quads, and your glutes, okay? Because you want to keep your glutes strong as you are doing this. So you're going to inhale at the bottom, exhale at the top. And again, just remember, please keep your core strong so that you can reduce that lower back pain. All right, next movement is going to be step up. So if you have a platform or a box, you can definitely do that on here. Or if you have one of these benches, you can definitely do that too. So my goal with this movement is going to be more glute focused. So if you notice, I'm going to lean forward a lot more than what I normally would in order to get my glutes engaged. Now, because this is a step up movement, you are definitely going to feel your quads working, but you should also be thinking about the glutes helping you as well. Just having the leg help you as a whole is going to be good because normally we don't walk around using just one muscle. So this is just a nice movement to do to incorporate the whole leg. You'll also feel this in your calf too. If you do need something to support yourself on, you can definitely do that. This will help to reduce having to worry about balance, but also help you focus on getting more glute engagement if that is something that you are trying to do in your workouts. Even if you aren't trying to necessarily target glutes, you can still focus on using your glutes just for recruitment reasons. Another thing too, you will feel your core working here, so make sure that you're always keeping your core nice and strong as you are doing these movements. All right, so the next movement is going to be a lunge. So you're going to do a stationary lunge. You're going to put one foot in front of the other and just work that leg first, and then you'll swap. So you're not doing a walking lunge in this movement. So what you're going to do, this movement will increase tension on your legs and your glutes. So you'll definitely get a lot of work here. Now with this movement, if you notice, I am almost leaning fully forward, and that is because I'm trying to get my glute engaged as much as possible. Normally lunges, you will feel a lot of your quad working, but with this particular movement, in order to get the glute working more, all you have to do is lean forward. Now the biggest thing too is to make sure that you stay hinged forward. If you are coming up like bringing up your upper body up as you are standing up, you won't feel it in your glute as much. So just be mindful of that. And again, make sure you are driving through your heels with this movement. Next movement is going to be a dumbbell squat. So here you want to make sure that you're getting a fairly heavy weight, especially if you are doing this with dumbbells at home. You want to get the heavier weight because legs are normally stronger. From there, you're going to do, so this is a goblet squat form. So I have the weight on the front of my body, but my legs are about just slightly wider than hip width. Now, it's okay if you don't do hip width or you need to go wider. Everybody's body is a little different, so you just have to find what feels good for you. Another thing too, on this movement, I'm not going for depth. I'm actually leaning forward a lot more than I normally would in a barbell squat because I want to target my glutes. So I'm only going down so far in order to get my glute engagement and keep them engaged. The next movement here is going to be a side lunge with a balance. So the balance is really good just to keep your balance and agility up, but also work your core too. And if you notice, as I come up, I am also doing a calf raise with that single leg. So what you're going to do is go to the side. Make sure you are sitting into that hip in order to get a nice stretch in your glute. And then as you come up, you want to make sure you are driving through that calf in order to get a calf raise on the other leg. Now, be mindful here, since you are doing a balancing move, do what you can. If you can't do the calf raise, that is totally fine. That is just an extra added component in order to get the calves working. But make sure, the biggest thing here is that you are really sitting into that hip because your glutes are muscles that attach through the sides. So it's important that you sit fully into it. Use that glute to push you up as you come up to a balancing position.